All right. Did we do it? I think we got this. Yes, we are on. Hi, everybody. This is Jim of Animateducated, and this is first. Well, actually, this is the second kind of thing where I'm actually going to go over, kind of just show you a little bit about how I animate. Something I'm working on. If you've been up all day and you're tired and you want to fall asleep, this is a great video for you to watch because, yeah, it'll probably put you to sleep. So now I actually can see if people are watching this right now. So yeah, there we go. All right, so this is it's roughly called Thundercat outtake number 2, and I'm going to have different versions of this because what it is I've got this thing over here, and let me show you that right now. I can switch my thing here. Hold on. Still trying to work this out. Can I make that smaller? Oh, ooh, there we go. See, I can make that smaller now. There we go. Now I can see what's happening here. Yes. Okay. So, all right. So let me just plug this in here. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'll share with you. This is my screen. This is a program called Toon Boom Harmony, and I have something on here, which is a Thundercat. Yes, I never watched the Thundercats as a kid. I was a little older than the age bracket that it was for. So this is it. Let me see if I can. You'll notice I have a lot of layers here, and each one of these layers has different things on them. I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see this a little bit better and see what we got here. Okay, so that kind of that rectangle that's around this character's head is what the camera sees. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back. So there he is. There's our Thundercat. So he's based on these three things here. He's based on this one. I don't really have anything of this that I'm going to use, but I do have. Let's see. I have that one where he puts his sword up like that, and then I've got this one down here. Which is right here. Whoop. Nope, it's this one. Yeah. So see, I've taken this. These are all the This is Lion-O from Thundercats. If those of you that are into this probably can quote all the dialogue and all that. But what I'm doing is just kind of turning him into an animated character. And at first I started to do this, and I've got his hair. You notice I've got his hair on a different layer there, and I've got his mouth, and his eyes are on a different layer. So all that stuff is kind of in here. And he's got a soundtrack, that black thing right there. That's the soundtrack that you see. And so I'm going to play this so you can tell what's going on, and you hear this. So let's go ahead and play this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of things are going to pop up. It's going to look a little weird, but just listen to what happens.
I should have known the Territor didn't mean us any harm when the Sword of Omens didn't obey me. And anyway, it was...
So, that's what I got so far, okay? And it gets a little crazy in here. So let me turn off some of this stuff so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. We'll turn that off. We'll turn this off. All this footage and stuff. So basically he's in this, and he's talking about the sword of Omens. Okay. Because you know that Sword of Omens. It was like that. So I'm just going to scroll back down here all the way this way. Oh, we got a couple people looking at us. Woohoo! All right, welcome to my nightmare. No. It's not a nightmare. This is an educational thing, or a place to to if you're having problems falling asleep. You've tried lots of different drugs. You can't fall asleep. You're still like just watch someone animate. It's like watching someone knit a sweater sometimes. So anyway, so I'm gonna play you the whole thing. And this is actually an actual outtake from the Thundercats show, and I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can actually. I'm kind of looking at two different things at once on this monitor. I can't see if anybody's writing me a letter here. Oh, someone did write. John Michael. Oh, okay. Hey, John, how you doing? So I can communicate with you. I am on the satellite, and I can talk to you. So I'm just gonna say, hey there. How's that? That's gonna get more people onto this channel. Yes, you're gonna see that hey there, and they're gonna go, oh my gosh. So I will attempt to write you back when I can. But basically, this is just showing you an outtake which was made a long time ago, and I'm gonna play it right now. And I thought it would be fun to have this character talk about, like just animate the outtake. So here we go. So let's go. Here it is.
I should have known the Territor didn't mean us any harm when the Sword of Omens didn't obey me. And anyway, it was just plain stupid to assume it might be bad. Just what the fuck am I talking about?
So as you can see, a lot of things are popping off there, okay? But that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to fix this up. And so you can kind of see what I'm doing. This is Toon Boom Harmony. And if anybody knows what that is, that's a 2D program. And that's what I'm using. And I've kind of got this set up. So I've got the mouths on one layer. And you see up here it's in drawing substitutions. That means that every mouth is a little different. And every mouth is a different sound. Okay? And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Is I'm going through and I'm listening to it frame by frame. Stupid to become bad. And so what's happening here is that he's just trying to get through this dialogue and then realizes that he doesn't know what the hell he's saying. And so he's stupid to it. So I'm trying to figure out how to make him just plain. And this is where I'm going to have to maybe play around with his eyes too. Anyway, because that's about all they did back in the day, is he would just blink his eyes and look back and forth. And that's about it. And anyway, I like this anyway, because that really feels like he's, anyway. His brows do something. It was just plain stupid. So this would be a nice thing to have his eyes do something. And I'm trying to think of what to have him do. So let's get his mouth working there, and I'll show you what I do with that. So this can get really maddening. So I just want to let you know, this is called lip sync animation, and this is how I do it. As I've already drawn these mouths out, and you'll see that there's a bunch of happy mouths that are going to be coming up in a second, because this is where he just starts to freak out and starts to laugh. And if you want to, you can write me in the chat there. I think there's a chat, and you can write questions and I'll be glad to answer them, if anybody's out there. So I can see that there's a John Michael, but I don't know, he might have left. So I do see that there's 3 people watching out of the billions of people on Earth. 3 people are watching, but that's okay. They didn't know. All right. Just plain stupid. So this is where he's got to plain Plain stupid. Okay, so this is when you got to do this where you're kind of add a couple more frames of this kind of mouth. It's going to go into this kind of, and then right here, he's saying oopid, ooh. So I'm going to hit the ooh sooner than usual. So here's the ooh mouth right here, not that one. Hold on. That's with the jaw. I'm looking for this one. There's an ooh mouth. Nice ooh mouth, isn't it? It's a nice ooh mouth. I think it's a nice ooh mouth. Okay, so I'm just move this a little bit more this way. And this is where it gets maddening. I know. You just kind of stew. Ed. So this is where he'd say stew, and then he could keep his ooh mouth there, and then he could stew, and then his mouth has to close. So let's go ahead and find us a good, there's a good mouth closing. And then he's going to say Ed. Stupid. So maybe we'll pop to the big mouth like that. There we go. See? You're falling asleep already. That's a good thing. You see? You don't need to have medication. No, you just watch a guy do lip sync, and man, that puts you to sleep all the time. And it's, what is it? Is it stupid? It is stupid. It is stupid. Id. And so we're gonna make that id get a little less. To assume that it might be bad. And if you just joined us, that's what's happening. He's trying to get through this line, but then he realizes he doesn't even know what he's talking about. All right, so here we go. We're doing this. Stupid. So stupid. So here we have enough time to close his mouth. So there's a 2. So we can do this. Usually what I try not to do is animate on 1s for dialogue. Two. Let's see. So actually I'm going to change my mind. I've got another one here. Stupid. So I can, and then I'm going to make it go into that. So I've done lip sync before, and it takes some time, some concentration. To assume, assume. So is kind of a this looking. Whoops. Right here. There. And when you're doing lip sync, it's okay to keep things longer on the screen. You know, it's sounds. You know, when you say a word, your mouth doesn't immediately close as soon as you stop saying it, you know, so you can do that. Anyhow, how many times you work on this shot? How many times you work on this shot? Okay, how many times did I work on this shot? I just been, you know, this is one of these things where I'm just doing it. I need to get this done, okay, because this is a silly idea I've had for a while, and I'm trying to just get it done. I thought, hey, maybe I could just work and like talk at the same time and let people see what I do. And, you know, this is just for fun. So hopefully that answers that question. And then he's going assume. So it's an S. So assume. So I have an S with a T, with a ch sound. Ooh. Ooh. So we'll make that ooh mouth again. Oom. 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 Right? So there we have three frames. And now we're going to make that M. Assume it. Assume it. So that's kind of a assume it. It's kind of a smiley mouth with that open. This is a C mouth, by the way. Oh, good. I answered your question. Hooray. Thanks, Diane. Where are you from, Diane? You have an interesting last name. Are you in the U.S. or somewhere else? Okay. Assume it. Oh, so yeah. So here's another M because he's saying might. M for might. So he's going to say Ite. So we're saying I. So we're making a big mouth here. We're making that's a D mouth. D mouth is the biggest. So it might be bad. And I have a bunch of things here. Let me just back this up so you can see it. Yeah. So this is. I'm just taking this thing and making this into lip sync. Might. So here we have a situation where it's might, which is really large. It's a big mouth. It's that mouth right there. And click on, there we go. So it's there. And now he's saying it might be bad. That's what he's saying. Kazakhstan. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, I am impressed, Diane. You are. Is it late there or early in the morning? I don't know. Wow, that's awesome. So I teach at a place called CG Spectrum, and I'm a 2D mentor there. And yeah, and so I'm just doing this. This is something I do just for myself. Might be bad. That's the word. Might. So there's a B mouth. B mouth are B, M, and P are always closed, right? So he's saying might be, and then when he says E, instead of saying might, oh, this is what I want to do. It's a big mouth here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go close it down a little bit. Okay. So I'm closing it down. He's got teeth. So I'm closing it down like that. And I'm going in here. I'm closing this one down. And then I'm going to go into that closed mouth completely. There we go. B. So if you're doing an E sound, it's like a smile with teeth. E. E, like that. B. And he's saying bad. That's the B mouth. So what is B? Anybody? What's a B mouth? That's right. Yes. It's a closed mouth. Because the B, M, and P is what lip sync is. And that's what it is right there. So, all right. Kazakhstan, is that right? I'm trying to see. Kazakhstan. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. B bad. So this is the big bad. And you can even see right over here where that the sound file is really thick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really thick. So so let's do this. Let's make it the big mouth. And see, that's like a smiley face right there. He's smiling. So we want to go back to that kind of, that mouth there. Bad. And then we'll drain it down. Let's see. And when I say drain it down, I don't even know what that means. Bad.
Bad. Just bad.
This is where he starts to lose it. And, oh, it's in the morning. Oh, good. It's in the morning there. Great. So since you're here, I'll play this again for everybody that's just showed up, which isn't many. But let me just show you what I'm doing, okay? So again, this is an outtake from a long time ago. They actually filmed this, did a recording, and the actor is doing these lines, a dialogue, and he actually can't figure out what he's saying, and this is what happens.
I should have known the Territor didn't mean us any harm when the Sword of Omens didn't obey me. And anyway, it was just plain stupid to assume it might be bad. Just what the fuck am I talking about?
And what the hell is... Yeah, what is he talking about? I don't know. He doesn't know either. Anyway, I found this online a long time ago, and I just thought I always wanted to recreate it. And I thought maybe if I do that, it might be funny. That it could be bad, that I don't know. So there you can see what I'm doing here. So I've made this whole thing so he's kind of in this pose at first.
The Territor didn't mean us any harm when the Sword of...
And so I'm really proud of this because this took a while to figure out. I still have some goofs up there. You see, that looks very strange. But I need to put another in between there. But he's going to raise this up into the Sword of Omens. And
Omens
didn't obey me. And besides... So anyway, he's going to say all this stuff.
obey me.
And then he's going to cut to this. And that's what I've been working on right now, is trying to see how this works. I have this on different layers. I've got the body on, well, that's something else, but this is the body. Okay. Say hello. That's the body. Hello. And, yeah, his nose is not attached. Okay, so that's the body. So I've got this one working. So what I need to do is just kind of pull this back. Don't mind me. I'm just babbling here, but basically, there's his mouth opening. He's talking. Anyway. And I got to get his mouth color there. So I don't have... I got this in different layers. There's his mouth. And we'll just put a little bit of teeth on here. There we go. So there, he's got teeth. And anyway, so there's that, and yeah, you're still awake, okay, but it's the morning on the other side of the earth, so that's good. It's about 7:47 here, like a plane. We're on a plane right now. No, we're at 7:40 at night.
Just plain stupid to assume
it might be bad. Okay, so I just want to make sure I have this correct.
be bad.
So let me just get the rest of this stuff going.
Assume it might be
Bad. And his eyes pop off. Oh my god, his eyes. All right, so this is the other thing I want to do is his eyes are on this layer, you see. So let me show you. See, you can see right there in that drawing substitution.
The dry substitution is actually right there.
And I want to make that eye. I want to do something with these eyes. Okay? So I'm going to grab these eyes like this. These eyes. Dun, 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 you'll never find. Dun, 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 dun. These eyes as beautiful as mine. You know what it is. Okay, stop that. All right, so I'm going to copy this. Copy, Control C.
We call it Control C.
So I'm going to go there. Ah! Oh my gosh, he looks so scary there, doesn't he? All right, so let's place that there. And so now what I did is I just copied it and made it an exact another one of those eyes. See, that eye is now different than that eye. See, that one and that one. Same thing, but it's different. So now I can actually play with this one. What I want to do is make this look like he's kind of making his eyes bigger. And let me see, how am I going to do that? Because these eyes are on, I have them on a different layer here. There's the head layer, see? So now I can zoom in here a little bit. All right. All right, if you just joined us, you're actually learning about animation, is that right? Yes, we are showing the masses, the people, that this is animation, and we are actually trying to put them to sleep. This is a hypnotic situation we're working on. Amazing, that's amazing. Okay, so we're going to make his eye get bigger slightly. So we're going to play around with this. What I love about this program, you can move the pivot point. So anybody that, if I'm going to put anybody to sleep right now, this is the time. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like boring, man. There we go. Look at that. See? I want his eyes to like do that thing where your eyes get bigger, kind of, just to emphasize something. If you guys want to, type anything in the chat here, there is a chat there, or a Chad is there. You can type a question and or an answer, and you can go from there. So let's see, what can we do with this? Now this is a vector line as well, so I can do things like this. What can I do? Is that right? Can I do that? Is that me? Oh, I don't want that. Ooh, I don't want that. I want, what do I want? I don't know. Let's see. I just want it to, I want it to move. So, yeah, I want it to do this kind of thing. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, now, this is like surgery. This is eye surgery right now. We're into eye surgery. As you can see, the patient is okay. And now we're kind of, when you get all these points in here, this is where it gets really scary. And I kind of did a dumb thing. Kind of grabbed all this stuff. Yeah, see, when you see stuff like that, it can be terrifying. So I'm going to kind of just get what I want here. Kind of, no, it's not what I want. I wanted something that's more like just a little hint. No, I just want a little, I could do this for days. There, that's what I want. His brow, see? So we're going to pull his brow up like that. Ooh, look at that.
If you're wondering how I did that, it's good to have some anesthesia for this patient here. The patient should be anesthetized, making sure that it's okay, as you can see.
Okay, so let me just, how can we do this? See, oh yeah, I can use this perspective. Ooh, wait, I can use envelope. Envelope is a good one to use, folks. Look at that. There's envelope. Envelope's nice because you can move your lines up and kind of move them up, and then you can actually pull them up too. There we go. And then maybe something like that. Maybe we'll pull this down. See, now you're gonna have to trying to squish this thing. Hey, I don't know what else to say. It's trying to make just a simple, just a eye bulge, just something that gives a little bit, something in there that'll be funny to see. All right. Okay, any questions? Please, please, concurrent viewers, chat rate. There's a chat rate. Did you know that? I don't even know what that means. Okay, rate of chat? I don't get it. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're trying to make this thing go up like that. All right, so he's got kind of a thick brow there. So we're going to go back. We're going to trim this out. We're trimming the brow out like that. You got to make sure you get it nice and clean. Nobody wants to see a dirty brow. You hear me? No, nobody wants to see that. They want to see a man with a brow. This guy has some. He's a cat. He's a tiger. He's a tiger cat. Tiger man. Looks like he is raising his eyebrows. Yes, sir. That's what he is doing. I have succeeded. My audience is with me. They know what I'm doing. All right. So yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna make that. I'm gonna bring this up, my brother. There we go. Look at that. Oh man. He's like, oh shit, what the hell? All right, there's an eye bulge. There we go. So, yeah, definitely. Okay, maybe a little bit too much, huh? Wow, I think I erased that whole. Yeah, I kind of erased that line. Okay, so that's okay. The amazing thing, you can click on that line. You see, you can actually click on it. Control C to copy. And watch this. Believe it or not, folks, you can click on this one, and then you can actually go into Control V to paste. And look at that. I have made an eyeball right there. Stayed the same. There it is. Yay. Good. And now just continue that ball. Just go around like that. There we go. And then we'll do a little. No, I don't want that tool. That's a scary tool. Ooh. All right, so I'm just using my. Sometimes you can use this, an eraser tool, or you can use this wonderful thing called a cutter tool. That's what the nitty gritty stuff. You can click on, certain things like that, and you can cut it. Cuts it right out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can touch that. Look at that. See, I'm touching that, and just gone. Look at that. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so still like to go use that erase tool sometimes. Anyway. So yeah, any other questions? Please feel free to ask a question. Why are you doing this? Who are you? What do you want? Is this for free? Should I go home? Wait, I am home. Hold on. What am I doing here? Is this my lovely house? I don't know. Whoops, that's a bad move. What did I just do? If you're joining us right now, he just chopped off the eyebrow of this character. Is he going to be okay? I think he is. I think he's going to be fine. Okay. We've invested a lot of money on that eyebrow. That's right. So there we go. Okay, so there. Let's add some whites to the pupils. Here we go. So you just kind of click on them. Ooh, look at that. Click on them, click on them. Now, this is an interesting thing. I know you guys are watching this in awe, but you'll notice that I kind of have a big blank spot here and here. If you look at, sometimes you can go into render view. That's the thing that you can see what it's going to look like. So if I go into render view, you'll see that I have some problems. Like that's not all there. So let me go back into this, and what I'm going to do is select those pupils. So that pupil color, and we'll take that out. There we go. Take it out. And what I've done here is I've made a pupil, which is right here. And if I click on that, you'll see that it's actually a radial gradient. It's a gradient right there. And it's labeled it's labeled pupils. So if I change that in any way, it's going to change all my pupils all over the place. Okay, so all I'm going to do is kind of take my bucket, and I know that the pupil starts here, that little highlight, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click it on here, and it should be okay. When I click back and forth, you see it doesn't really do too much. That's okay. I did notice that I didn't finish, I didn't really paint that. There's a little bit of a white there. There we go. So he says bad. So here we're going to make his eye go up. Is everybody with me? Are we all on the same page here? Just go ahead and put that in the chat.
Yes, we are all on the same page.
I feel like a surgeon, and that you guys are all watching this and looking down from that gallery that they show on TV, movies, things like that.
Might be bad. Be bad.
So that bad is a good place to make his eyes go up, because he's emphasizing that word. Bad. That looks pretty good.
Be bad.
Bad.
Be bad.
And so he's saying could be bad, and then he's kind of freaking out.
Bad.
Just to what the hell am I talking about? So that's what he says. Okay, so I'm trying to make that.
Be bad.
So that's 2, 4, 6. So let's keep his eyes kind of big like that for 6 frames. And then we'll go back. Well, actually, we'll go a little bit further, because we have lots of different eyes here. So we're going to go to here, but right here, this is where we're going to bring it back down. Bring it on down to where we're here. So where are we going? We're going from kind of this big expression to back down to this. And this is where he'd probably start to close his eyes. So, you know, he can close his eyes very quickly, or I think I've got some where he's squinting. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, yeah, there you go. He looks like he's squinting there. We got this one where it's a totally different eyes. Different eyes up there. Got some goofy eyes over there. Where's my half lids? That's weird. Where did all the half lids go? What the heck? That's interesting. Wait a minute. Where do those half lids go? Is this it? There he is. Okay, so we're using this one. So that's... And then we're going to close them. And I think the closing ones, is that a word? Let's see, is this it? Or this it? Oh, that's what his eyes go down. So maybe his brows, yeah. So instead of going up, we're going to have his, brows go down.
Be bad. Bad.
So right now his eyes are shutters. They're going down too slowly.
Bad.
So let's just pop them to the next one here.
That's what we're gonna do, okay? We're popping them closed, Charlie.
There we go.
You can pop your lids, you know.
Okay, guys, if you're in there watching this, so you need any questions answered, you just let me know, okay? Just go ahead and type it in the little thingy there. I'm here, making drawings, doing some animations, stuff like that. If you have any questions, I'm going to write this out. Questions. Please let me know. And tell me where you're from.
Hi, this is Ken from down the street.
This is Ken from Kansas.
This is Ken from New Mexico. This is Ken from another country that I can't tell you about.
Okay, Ken. Lots of Kens here today. Okay, so
Be bad.
just
What?
So he starts laughing. So this is what I'm trying to think of what to do.
Just what the fuck?
what the fuck am I talking about? Yes, if you swear more, you'll get more people on your channel. Did you know that?
So
Just
so here he's going. What? So So maybe we can do this. Maybe we'll make this go faster. So it's a quicker, it's just like a jump out to that. All right. And also, I'm trying to think of what to do with his face. I'm trying to figure out what to do with his face here. You know, because limited animation. Back in the day, Thundercats was a very, I don't know. They didn't do much. You know, it's just a stand and talk. That's about it.
bad. Just what?
So I'm trying to figure out what to do with his mouth and all that. And sometimes you just have to think about this for a while. There's a lot of thinking involved with animation. It's not just something that the kids today just push a button, go on their little, AI mode, and be like, Powie. There we go. Okay, so now you can see him. All right. Okay.
Just what?
All right. So I'm kind of getting that, so you can see it. All right. So
Bad. Just
that working?
assume it might be bad.
Oh, something's going wrong.
Be bad.
Oh, see, I've got the wrong. Oh, we didn't even finish this.
Be
Bet. Oh, did I get that one? Wait a minute. Is that his mouth? Yeah, his mouth has that color. Yeah, okay. Add. Oh, yeah, so we didn't finish this. It's got the ooh mouth there. Ooh mouth. Okay, so that's the eyes, and that's the mouth. That's the wrong thing. And then we get a smaller mouth. All right, bad. Oh yeah, it's real messed up. That's real messed up.
might be
Bad. Still got mouth there. Bad. Sometimes you can go into a smile when you're still making a noise. Which is good because it gives you that expression. And then you could even go into the closed mouth. And then when there's a little bit of time here, and then he goes, just. So he's saying just. That's what he's saying. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to write them in. Okay. All right. Just. So, bad. Bad. Let's see. I think I have a just with teeth. So I'm going to do a little something here to show.
just
He starts to crack up there. So we're going to make him close his mouth. And then we're going to give him a kind of a smiley mouth coming out. Because he's starting to crack up. He's starting to realize that he's all, wait a minute, what am I saying? What is going on? So we want him to kind of... So there's some time in there. So maybe we'll give him... I think we have maybe a smiley. Smiley. There we go. So we'll get into the smile. There we go. And he's saying just. So we're going to have him kind of smiling. And then he's going to go into teeth. And then he's going to say just. So we're going to make those teeth turn into a pucker teeth. Ust. So he's us. Just. Okay, so that one's too big. We're going to have him go into this one. There we go. Just. And then he's going back into smiley teeth. And then we'll just keep him smiley teeth. See, these are sad. This is kind of his serious mouth, you know, where he's looking like that. Any questions so far? Go ahead and put them down now. No problem. Yeah. Okay. If you just joined us, this is the Cure for Insomnia. Welcome to the Animated Cure of Insomnia. I'm your host, and I will put you to sleep. Now, I did notice when I'm doing this that I have... What did I do wrong? Oh, I think I have on his mouth, on his body? There, his body layer, I have the mouth. So, and then I kind of goofed it up there. So what happened there? Something's a wacky there. Oh, I see. See up here in my substitutions? There we go. Uh-oh. Seems like I have a lot of this. Okay. Well, this is just a substitution thing here. So what am I doing wrong? It keeps popping to this. Because his head is on a different layer. So if I turn on the head, there's his head. So that's why that's all doing that. So you got to make sure you're...
Anyway, it was just plain stupid to assume it might be bad.
Oh, isn't that nice? I like that.
It might be bad.
And now he's... There he is. Oh, it's losing it now. He's losing it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take his eyes right here when he's doing that little... We're going to get these eyes. I'm going to change his eyes into... I've got some lovely pair of eyes there. Look at that. That's where he's just squinting. He's trying not to goof it up. Okay, and he's going to pull back.
What the fuck?
So this is the thing. This is where, I don't know, I mean, if I should have him animating around. What do you guys think out there? I'm going to put a question to you guys. And I don't think there's only 3 people watching. So you are the people who are going to decide the fate of this. Should I...
What the fuck?
Just keep him there? I think what I would like to do is just have him jumping around a little bit. Not jumping, but moving a little bit about. You know, like rocking.
What am I talking about?
So, So something like that. That little woo-ha. So let's go ahead and put the lip sync in there. Ooh. Ooh. So weird to do this, you know? All right. Whoa. Should I use that? Always, I don't like that because see, his teeth just disappear. So maybe we'll do this one. Woo. 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 Ah. So let's see. Do I have a big ah? I can use this one maybe. Or you know what? We could use this one. This is the D mouth. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. I got this onion skin on. Let me turn that off. There we go. Whoa. And so it's a disappearing kind of wah. And so we'll just make it a C mouth. So this one is a D mouth, which you're looking at right now. And now we're going to a C mouth. So we have D mouth and C mouth. What? What? So we can have what? Smiley kind of. We'll give him this kind of tense. What? And then we have a big We have lots of different things to choose from. We have this one. I want a big. I want big
That is not as big. That is not as big.
So I've asked a question. I don't think anyone has actually answered anything yet. So go ahead, guys. I can read your comments. I can see you. So here, I'm getting cold in here. Oh, it is freezing. Let me go close the window here. Oh God. There we go. All right.
If you've just joined us, this is making of a meme. Yes, we're making a meme. You can help in the creation of this meme.
Yeah, we create memes. We're a whole company that comes up with all this stuff. People think it's random people doing it, but actually it's a company. Meme Incorporated, that's what we go by. It's kind of a top secret thing. Because if the general public knew that this was actually a corporation that's doing this and getting subsidized by the government, they would be very upset. And they would think that, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, so that's a So this is what I'm saying, is I have that drawing right there. And I want it to be like an like a bigger version of that. So this is what I would do. I would delete that one. I would go to this one here. I would zoom in so I can see this one. Then I will take this one like this. And I'll make a copy. I'll make a copy of it. I made a copy, but when I put it on my timeline, I put my cursor out on the stage area, and I push Shift V to paste it. What I'm doing is I'm actually making exact drawing of this, but it's totally different. That's the same one, but I can manipulate this in a way where I can make this bigger. So I can just kind of take this apart, and I can make this bigger. Move this down a little bit. Maybe rotate it a little bit that way. Then I can go in and I can make it bigger.
That's what I want. There we go. Oops. So I'm just getting rid of some of this stuff. And I don't know why I got little bits of, that's on something else. Okay. It's on a different layer. All right. There we go. Ugh. And I have my inside color mouth. There we go. Paste up. Now I got a That's an like that. Okay. This is a little sticky. Let me see if I can just. Let's see. This is what I like. This button right here. This contour tool. Sometimes you can just get this. You can do this to it and just pull it a little bit. Sometimes, yeah, that's okay. If it's close up like that, it would look pretty bad, but I think it's okay.
Remember, if you have any questions right now, give us a call.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 8 viewers or something. Yeah. Yeah, so there we go. So we'll make 2 frames of that. And what the fuck? Okay. So we're gonna make this one. We're gonna bring this down. We'll open it even more. Oh, see. See, the guy's yelling in the background. What the? Here's another one. That's just a T mouth.
That's what you got there is a T-mouth. Yes, sir?
That's a T-mouth. Now what I'm going to do, Bobby, is I'm going to take this one, get rid of that one, and I'm going to see if I'll make a T-mouth. This is basically your T-mouth with the teeth, but I'm going to make an F-mouth. F-mouth is different than a T-mouth.
How's that?
Well, I'll show you. Here, allow me to place this here. Well, that's the wrong one. Bobby, what did I just say? I said don't do that, son. Here, let me do it again. There we go. We're going to copy it with Control C. Then we're going to go into this little space. We're going to put our cursor out there. What do? Push Shift V to paste, yes, sir. Now, we have this, and we want a different mouth. He's saying F. So he's going to do this a little differently. He's going to be kind of grabbing his, excuse me. He's going to be puckering his lip. Make the yourself. Go ahead and how would you make it? Make that sound, a F sound. Like say. So usually what we do here is it's just implying that you're biting your lip, and that's what's happening there. So he's kind of making that thing. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. There. See, I got all this white. So use here we go. Fill it with white. See, that's kind of like an F mouth. Whoops. That wasn't good. What happened? Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, hell's breaking loose. Oh, no. Look what happened. Honey, there's hell all over the place. I told you not to do that. Here, hold on. Oh, it's because I have this gigantic. Here we go. This gigantic kind of. There we go. Just gonna get the edges of this. It's so slight, but you're just trying to do that. Okay. See, it's really far away. So let's go back. Oops. Why is that different color? Oh, I was using egg white. Egg white? What? Why am I... Is that right? Looks like there's a different white here. There we go. Okay, I'm using eye whites. Eye whites, okay? Again, if anybody wants watching this and wants to look at this, please let me know. All right, so we're zooming out to show you that that's an F mouth. Say Frank. Say the word Frank. How does your lip work when you say that? So let's zoom out a little bit here. And I'll show you the rest of this. There we go. See, now he looks like because he's going to say the word F-U-C. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so. Yeah, so we got to make sure we're going to add this a little more. Bomb. There we go. For uck. He's saying uck now. Uck. So we're going to see if we have a big mouth like that. There. What the... Okay, I think I have a different mouth like this. What did I have? I thought I had teeth that were a little smaller. I guess I don't. Wait. What the... what the... Okay, I think instead of that one, I'm going to try this one. There we go. Okay, so let's make that. Let's see if we can we bring that out? See, it's a smaller one there. I want a bigger one. So it's kind of he's starting to. Okay. There. And this is he's making a bigger mouth. Like that. M. There we go. I. For those of you who know how to say it, I is actually two syllables. It's an A-W like ah and a I like Y-E. And so we make a D mouth. And I'll show you. This is a D mouth. And then we make an E mouth, which is a kind of a smiley mouth. Like that. I. T. So, t
There's a nice tuh sound there. And we're running out of his body. So let's go ahead and bring his body over here. Let's add some more. There we go. We're almost done, actually. So, I don't know. It says here, I'm not even how long this has been on. Hopefully not too long. But, here we go. Talking about. So, we're going to go back to this talking about. So let's see if we can. And he's making his mouse come down. Keen. And he's laughing. He thinks this is ridiculous. He's just smiling away. So we can go, where's our, we have a smaller, here it is. About. So remember, it's the B for bout. Ow. Ow. So he's opening his, ow. So we can go to a C. Sometimes we don't really. Ow. Ow. Oh. And then put this. Out. Bow. Bring it back. And then we'll bring it back to another one here. About, let's see, go to T again. There's like some sort of zippy noise there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, please use the comments.
What am I talking about?
All right, so if we play it, let's see what we got.
What the fuck am I talking about?
About. What am I talking about? Maybe not a new mouth. Let's see. Let's back this up. Alright, I'm just trying to get him back into his... See if I have any mouths I can use. I'm going to make this bigger. A bigger mouth. There we go. There we go. So now he can... Maybe we can even get him into this smile first. And then we'll just smile him out. There we go. All right. And then we got his eyes. We'll bring those over this way. And, so here, he says, uck, and we want to make him really blow his eyes up. Remember we made that bigger version of his eyes, which I think is here. So that would be, so he can. What the fuck?
What am I talking about?
So this is where I've got to decide maybe to do something with his eyes, move his eyes around or something. Like he's just like searching the room, trying to like, what am I talking about? You know, something like that. Oh, there's Dylan Rover. There he is. Yeah. It's been 6 months. So, Dylan, you were telling me before you were working on something. You're working on your little series.
What am I talking about?
What am I talking about? Alright, so there's a big, expression. So we're going to bring down his eyes back into here. And then, I'm just going to change his thing here. So, it's still... So what's happening is So, he's not doing anything. He's just like... We're just zooming out and he's doing that. So, since I have him on a peg, I have his... What do I have? I don't have everything on a peg. Nope. So I can put everything on a peg, though. And that would be a good thing. So I can have a body, and I could put a peg by just doing this. And then I can go through, and I can grab all my pieces here. And this is where it gets complicated. Oh, good. Good night. Okay. Diane says good night. Good night, Diane. Come back soon. Okay, so here it is, folks. I'm just gonna select all these things. Oops. Select all these things. Let's try it again. Everybody, hold hands. Here we go. Boink. There we go. And we're gonna pull this back. I'm gonna plop it there. There we go. And now everybody is on a peg. Pegs are great, guys. Because... So I can now take that body. So when he starts to say, haha, and he's looking kind of funny, like he's laughing here, what we'll do is we'll put a peg here. Watch this. This is amazing. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put keyframe there. So he's kind of, I want him to go backwards and then forwards. Like, what the, So let's try this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so. All right, so there we go. And we're going to pull this back. Now, right here, you'll notice that when I do a peg, I've got this little blue thing right here. This is a pivot point. So the pivot point is what I'm trying to pivot away. And it looks like Dylan's writing a bunch of questions here. Okay, so hold on a second, Dylan. Just follow me what I'm doing here. All right, so there, let's zoom out. So let's turn on our peg here. See, our little peg is right there. Now, if I rotate it, it's going to rotate it in his. Well, it's going to rotate here like this. And that's not what I want to do. I want him to rotate at his, like kind of where his navel is. Just like a real person. Yeah. So here, all I got to do is I got to hit this rotate button. And then I got to pull this guy down here somewhere right there. His belly button. Okay. And now, when I go like this, now he's going to rotate where I want him to do. So he's going to back up. So he's going to kind of back up this way. So he's going to be like, he's backing up. He's like, just, what? So he goes back. He's going to hold there for like 4 frames. Just so we see that he's holding there for 4 frames. And then we're going to have him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. We're going to bring him forward. Oh my gosh.
Just
So here's a nice one right in here. We can still keep them. Kind of hit another keyframe there, and then about up here, maybe we'll pull them back a little bit, like that, because we're zooming out. What the? All right, and we'll just kind of give them a little back in this way. There we go. A little violent kind of back and forth thing like that. Okay. So why do we do that? It's just to give it something to do. I mean, otherwise he just sits there and it's not that interesting. And why is it zooming away from me? I don't get it. Here, it's going far away. I want to zoom in. There we go. There we go. So now I've got a little something.
Just what the fuck am I talking about?
There he is. So
just what the fuck am I talking about?
So he could even go forward. We can bring him even forward a little bit more. And see, I kind of lost my... Uh-oh, I forgot this thing. Hold on a second. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So we'll just bring him forward like that. Now you see, every time you do that, when you move that thing, it moves kind of the same. See the similar? All those are the same spacing. So later on what I would do is I would use ease in and ease out to make things slow down or speed up. Let's take a look at what it says here. It says, Dylan Royer says, "Hi Jim, it's Dylan. It's been months. How are you?" "I'm good, Dylan." And Diane says, "Thank you for the stream. It was delicious. It was interesting. Yes. I need to go. Goodbye, everyone, and have a good night." Okay, I thought it was morning there, but okay, anyhow. And then it says, Dylan again says, "Yup, I created my show called The Toonies." That's right, you were working on that before, I remember. Yeah, how's that going? You should check out Dylan's animation there if you're interested. It's pretty fun. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick kind of... This little button right here is just for a quick ease and out. So it's a way to kind of have your character ease out, and then as he starts to go this way, see the spacing's pretty much the same there. So if I do that, then maybe he'll hold there for a little bit, and then when he goes to here, I can ease in him again. So then he'll get a little faster. Put another ease in there. And then... And then if you want to, you can always click on that ease, and you can also go into this little button here, and then you can see exactly how much to ease this in. This gets a little weird, I know. I can't really do anything there, but you can adjust something here. I think you adjust this thing. Right now there's not much to adjust. Let's see. There we go. That might be it. Apply. Yeah, see, it slows down. So See, the spacing is a lot there. And then it slows down.
What the fuck am I talking about?
Okay, so right now, then the thing is about this is he's getting super wooden. He's not really moving too much. What am I talking about? There we go.
What am I talking about?
And I want it might be nice to have him look to the other way.
What the fuck am I?
Right when he says, it's kind of a natural place to have him turn his head. So turning his head, that's a whole other thing to do. This is his head. And his head right now is not on the same thing. It's on his body. So I do have, you notice I do have this body that I can turn on, and we just have the body. So, oh, I can do that, but now I've got no head. So I have to I have a bunch of heads here. Some, as you can see, are just faces, things like that, but I think I have a whole head right there. All right, so that's number 12. There he is, and he's on there. Now, this is the thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to actually copy this whole head like that. I'm going to copy it, Control C to copy. I'm going to paste it over here. I'm going to put my cursor out here again, push Control V to paste. But now I'm going to use, see, it's got his mouth there because it's on his mouth layer. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to right click. Let's see, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. See, I'm going to actually go to flip horizontal. And it pops them that way. And that looks awful. He becomes a Picasso painting. There he is. So yeah, so it does take a little bit of work here to get him back to normal. All right, so there he looks pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll have to do this. We'll have to take this one. This is his eye. Well, that's his mouth. All right, so let's just take, well, we don't really need a mouth right now, but we will need a mouth. So, let's see his eyes. This is his eyes right here. Grab that. There's his eyes. So we can do that same deal. We can, whoops, wrong thing. Hold on a second. Grab his eyes like that. And then we can click, we can copy them just like we did. But now, since it's going here into Capasso, what am I saying? I can't even say it right. Let's delete that. And then we'll paste it. Okay. And then we'll do that same thing where we're going to go up here. We're going to right click. Here we go. And hopefully we can flip this vertically like that. Horizontal. Boom. Yeah, his eyes are in the correct place. Okay. All right. His eyes are in the correct place. Now, his whole head is in the wrong place. And remember, I've got the body on a peg right now. So I'm in a delicate situation here. I have to kind of move stuff around. So I've got this head, and he's over there. So his head's in the wrong place right now. So let's see. Can you put a peg on another thing? Yes, you can. So I'm going to put a peg on the head, and I'm going to put a peg on the eyes, just to show you what it can do. So with this original peg, we're going to keep it there, and we're going to put a keyframe, and we're going to put a keyframe on this one. And then we're going to go to our crazy head, and now we're actually going to move this around. So I'm going to copy that. That's his eyes and his head. So I'm going to get on my peg layer. There's my peg for the head. And since I'm doing that, it's grabbing this. So sometimes you got to unlock, you got to lock stuff up. So I'm going to lock up, oops, it's taking everybody there. Unlock the peg. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Okay, so his eyes are locked. I'm locking his eyes. I'm locking that peg for his eyes. The only thing that's going to move now is his, yeah, if I move his head. All right, just going to have to eyeball this, guys. Here we go. Eyeball away. See, we're putting this on because we're going to move it. So we got to make sure we got that going. And we're going to move him over here. And we're going to rotate him a little this way. What the hell am I talking about? That's what he's saying. Okay. So let's see what do we got here. So see if we can do that. All right. Now we've locked that one. And now we're going to go over to this peg. And we're going to rotate this. This is like surgery. It's not fun. Sometimes it's just easier to draw it. Looks like Dylan's writing a whole novel here. Okay, so it says here, Dylan says, good, I'm making my first Toonie short called The New Assistant. It's about the Toonies. The main characters' names are Yellow Dog, named Danny Biscuits. Hey, I like that name. He's the main host of the show. The Pink Boy with glasses was named Robert, who wants to be one of Danny's new assistants in the show. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't wait to see this. This sounds fun. All right, so now let's see. We'll get back to this one. This nightmare. All right, so we're at Nightmare Alley right now, and we're going to do a little eye surgery here. Trying to get that. There we go. Going to move him over. There we go. Kind of get him up in the neighborhood. There we go. Something like that. Again, his eyes aren't really where they're supposed to go, I guess. But I just want to see if this is going to work. And sometimes you got to do that. So if he's like... So he's going to... Am I... There we go. So he would be over here. And, is that going to work? I don't know. I'm getting a little tired now. But I'm trying to make it look like he's turning his head. You know? And when you do something like that... So, yeah. So, let's see. Just as a test to see. Just so he has something else to do. Because it's kind of boring if he just moves the same way. You know what I mean? It's just the same way all the time. So, let's see what that looks like. Okay.
Fuck am I talking?
Talking about. So that's where he's kind of going from there to there. So if we could take this one and rotate it a little bit. Uh-oh. Ah. Wow. Okay. Well, you gotta try it out and see if it looks good or not. So there What if we did something like this? I know that looks very strange. But, hey, you know, you gotta try it out, right? Whoops. Oops. Uh-oh. Trying to get this. There we go. All right. So we're going to get his eyes kind of up here. I guess they kind of rotate them a little bit more that way. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. What do you think? So the trick is you don't want to move him when he's stopped. You want to move him when he's still moving. Is going to be animated. Okay. Yeah, I want to see this show you're talking about. Definitely start putting it out there to people. See how fast that is? That's really fast. So even that kind of noise there. Fuck. You know, he's saying, nasty word. Maybe we need to switch him there, you know? That's a good place for him to go, maybe. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff happening here. So let's see if we can just kind of pull this down a little bit. Ooh, that's too much. All right, I just want to get this section here. There we go. And I want to put my minus key and just see if we can do something like that. So here, probably when he's saying talking about, it'd be a nice thing to have him. I'm talking about. It's a lot of stuff happening. So let's bring him down again. A couple more. 1, 2. Okay. See, that's a nice. So he turns. So he's going that way, but then he's going forwards, and his body's going forward, but his head snaps back. So that's a nice motion. And then we want him. So at talking about, that would be a good place to have him come back. So, you know, maybe we can have him come back to that. We know he looks good there. So this is what we would do. You can. So right about here, what we'll do. Let's try this. You can copy keyframes. You can copy this one. You can copy that keyframe by doing this. Just going, okay, I want it to be. Well, actually, you know what? I need to copy this one, because it's going to hold there. I don't want it to move. So what you do is you go to edit, you go to copy, all right? And then you go over here. And then right here, we're going to make a keyframe. So we're going to make a keyframe there. So it's not really, that's not doing anything. But now we're going to make that's where he's going to snap his head back. So we'll make another keyframe, but in this case, we're taking this keyframe and we're copying it, copy, and then we're touching this one and we're pasting it. Boink! And his eyes go there. Whoops. What? Oh, that's his eyes. Yeah, his eyes are working.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Well, his eyes aren't working. Hold on a minute. Why his eyes not work? Why? Why it not work? Here, let's see. Let's try it again. All right, his head's there. Oh, you know why? Because we have to turn these two things on. That's why. Those things have to be on, right? They have to be on. Okay, so that's what we're going to make a copy of. Well, we don't really have to make a copy. We just have to go to this one and then make a keyframe. Boink! It makes a line. Then you go to this one here. We make another keyframe. Doink! And you got to make that. And then you click on this one. And then you go to copy. And then you go here. And it should, cross your fingers, paste. And it popped it wrong way. Why it popped wrong way? Oh, I know why. Because it's doing what it's supposed to do. But remember, we have to flip it. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Let's see. God, I hope it's true. Let's see. All right. We're going to go over here to arrange. Oh, no. It's just laughing at me now. Sure you are. Okay. All right. So we can't do that. What are we doing? What's wrong with me? I don't know. Let's try again. We're going to take this. We're going to highlight it. Yeah? Okay. We've highlighted it. And now we're going to... Oh, I see what I did wrong. See, this is the drawing here. And then it goes to that one, you see? So now we have to go here. And we just have to find... Okay, so if that's his eyes... See, that's number 7. And then it goes to number 12. So this is number 12. And then this is number 7. So we just go back up here to number 7. Doink! There he is. And then we go here to number, what is that number? That is number 12. And this is number 13. So we're going to go right here to number 12. We're going to hit that. Doink! There he is. Now he's fine. All right, and all this other stuff is just we're looking at his other stuff happening here. What's in the? What are we looking at? I don't even know. What is all that stuff? Huh? His head. We got some other things happening here on different layers, I think. I don't know. His mouth. That's his mouth. Let's see, if we turn off this, that's everybody. Turns off everything. So I'm looking at his eyes. Is his eyes doing? No, that's his eyes. What's with the... Oh, that's his body. Oh, right. His body's doing wacky stuff. His body's doing wacky stuff. Okay, so there's his head. There's his hair, which we don't really have. But there's his body, and his body's the thing that's kind of messed up because we're looking at his body layer right here. There's his body layer. So you can see he's got hair. So we want to switch him so he's from here. When he turns his head, we just don't want his hair there. We want his body. There we go. Now we got his body on there, and then he's looking good. Then he's looking pretty good still. He's got a mouth in his neck talking to us, saying weird things. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. And then he snaps back to this. Okay. Yeah, that works. So as you can see, I got a lot to do. And yeah, anyhow. I'm going to call it a night, you guys. I'm getting a little tired, and we've been on here a while. But I'm hoping you'll enjoy this later. We can see. See, he looks like he's...
Just what?
He's reeling around because he's out of control. And he's going to turn, and his mouth will be on his right thing, not in his neck and all that stuff. Although that looks very strange. Okay, so anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to stop for now. And if you want to see the whole thing, I will show it to you right now. And then we'll call it a night. and I'll do this another time. And if you liked it, leave a message, leave a comment and all that stuff. Let people know, hey, you want a cure for insomnia? Come over here. This is it. All right, let's play this and we'll see what we got here. So he goes,
I should have known the Territor didn't mean us any harm when the Sword of Omens didn't obey me. And anyway, it was just plain stupid to assume it might be bad. Just what the fuck am I talking about?
all right, so see, that's what I got to fix up. I got to fix up that ending. Try to figure out what he does. Maybe pull his hands up? I don't know.
About.
I think he shouldn't stay there. He should move up a little bit differently. Anyway, I'm going to do what's called save another version. Always save a version. Don't just save over the same thing. See? Save as new version. And all you have to do is just update your number. So this is number 4. I'm saving it to number 5. I copied it, and it still says up there, Lion-O version V05 now. Of course, I've lost his face. There he is. But, yeah, there we go. Anyhow, there we go. And it looks like Dylan says that he needs help. I can't do this alone. Oh, no. He's got thumbs up and everything. Brandon says thumbs up. All right. Hey, Brandon. Welcome. Where are you from, Brandon? And Dylan, where are you from? Before I sign off, tell me where you guys are from. In the chat. In the chat, if you call it that. Let me... How do I get out of here? How do I turn this off? I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just trying to switch... Oh, here we go. Switch views. Here we go. So, I think I turn on this one. There it is. Yes. As you can see, it got darker. It's not usually this dark. So, yeah, let me see what we see here. So we get some comments here. Okay, yeah, so go ahead. Dylan Royers is in St. Louis right now, ladies and gentlemen. And his friend Brandon, too, gives me 3 thumbs up. Thank you, Brandon, for putting some thumbs up in the air. And I don't know where you're from. Maybe you can type that in quickly with one of your thumbs. And I'll find out where you're coming from. I'm in Burbank, California. And I'm going to try to do this every once in a while. We'll see. Same as you, too. Same as me? Oh, so you're in Burbank. Wait, is this Brandon? Do I know you, Brandon? I'm not going to say your last name, but do you know someone that I know who went to school with you? Is this the same Brandon? I don't know. There's a lot of Brandons out there. I don't know. But I'll wait till you type with your thumbs again, and we'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to try to do this. I don't know. What I'll do is, if you want to go see when I'm going to do this, I'll post it in the community tab on Animateducated, and I'll say, this is when it is, and I'll give you like a couple days, not just hours. And it is Brandon. Okay. Hey, Brandon, why are you even watching this? Are you so bored? Oh, no. Do you know Brandon, too? I don't think so. Maybe you do. I don't know. Brandon, too. Introduce yourself. Here, there's Dylan Royer. He's in St. Louis. Brandon, too, is in Burbank, California, I believe. Not too far from me on Buena Vista Boulevard, I believe. Yeah? It's interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, good. All right. Great. I'm glad that you're interested in this. Did you see anything yet? Did you see the whole thing that I was doing? Or did you just tune in now and just see me yapping and you said, oh, yeah. Dylan Rogers says, you work in the cartoon show called Animaniacs? No, I used to, long time ago. Yeah, I should show you some drawings of that. I've got some drawings from that, and yeah, that was fun to work on. You did see it. Good. Brandon said he saw it. Great. I'm not going to play it again, but every once in a while I'm trying to get this thing done. It's a silly outtake from a Thundercats show, and I'm trying to animate it and put it out there so I can get billions of views, and then everyone will be amazed, and then it'll become a meme, and then I'll reap the rewards of memeness, and yeah. Yes, I'm from the 90s too. Oh, you were probably born in the 90s. Yeah, you probably were. Yeah, I don't know if you watched it as a kid, but yeah, I was making it in the 90s, and we worked on that show, and you watched Animaniacs. Okay. So you probably are watching the new one now, huh? I haven't really watched the new ones, but I've heard they're pretty funny. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So, anyway, I'm gonna head out here. It is like 9:10, and in Burbank time. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do this again. And like I said, just check the Animated Educated. I can't even say my own channel's name. Animated Educated, the community board there. It says community. You can click on that and you can see when this thing is going to happen again. And then I'll just work on the same thing. And maybe I'll eventually work on something different. And if you want to ask any questions during that time, I'll be glad to answer them about anything. And yeah, we'll go from there. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. And I guess I'll see you guys later. And tell your friends. And if you are trying to fall asleep and you just can't, tell them about this. This will knock them out. Yeah, they'll be really bored. And I'm even bored right now. And I think I'm going to go to bed. So, okay. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. And have a good night. And we'll see you later. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end this now, and yeah, check out the YouTube channel. There's lots of stuff to look at. All right, okay, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. There we go.